There's Dottie. I think you want to go outside. I'm just guessing. There she is, travels with Dottie. And there's my Dottie dog. So today, we're gonna go into town and we're gonna do laundry, take a shower, and who knows what else? Who knows what else we might do? What do you think, Dottie? Dottie will go with us. Go on. Go on, Dottie. Go on. It's a little after 8 o'clock. And all our YouTube chores are done for the day. All our routine is done. We watched a little Today Show. And Dottie gets her walk. Yeah, another dog has done their business on that rock, I can tell. And we're gonna be headed straight into the rising sun. So probably all you're seeing on camera is a big ball in the sky, big burning ball in the sky. Hopefully you can see Dottie down there. She's got a little extra energy today, don't you? Go get him, Dottie. Go. Go, Dottie. I released a video today called Meet 5 YouTubers, and I happened to sort of go out for the day, kind of day in the life thing, and I ran into friends, and they were all YouTubers that a lot of people follow. And so far, it's been a pretty popular video. I think we're gonna shorten the walk a little bit because, you know, it feels especially kind of chilly today. It's a Monday, and I remember how I used to feel about Mondays when I worked. Not great. But now, Mondays are wonderful. What's that? That was that song, Rainy Days and Mondays Always Get Me Down. Who was that? Was that Petulia Clark? I don't remember who that was. But somebody will tell me in the comments who that was and what that song was. We'll go up this way, Dottie. Now, I think I'm gonna change the position of my game camera because I'm not getting squat. I'm not getting any activity at all on it. I wanna aim down the wash. So, until I, knock on wood, get that hip replacement surgery, this part isn't fun. Well, actually, half of it's not fun. So I can crouch down pretty easily, but getting back up is the whole thing. So you see it there? It's very camouflage, very good. It's like the same color as the tree, but I'm gonna aim it this way. There. And let's see if I capture some stuff there. So getting up. Not fun, Dottie. So this is what I got the next day. This cat that hasn't been around for a couple of weeks now. We think we might know who the owner is. We're not totally sure, but I've notified that person that the cat has shown up again. Come on. All right, so we will turn this back on when we're headed into town later. Yes, Dottie just ran over my solar panel. That's okay. When we're headed into town to do laundry, we are gonna take you through a lot of La Posa South just to see how it's populating on this 9th day of December. It's quite a few more rigs out here. I wanted you to see that. And by way of going by the dumpsters and gonna dump some trash, then we're gonna go into town and we're gonna do laundry. And as I looked at my dash here, we're gonna get some gas. We're down to 1/8 of a tank, so we need to gas up. I don't think it's ever a good idea to get really low on gas. When it's convenient, tank it up. You never know. I want you guys to see, a lot of people ask, when I go to town, how can, I signal that I kind of want to keep my spot and I'm coming right back? Let me show you right here. Here's a guy. Now, do you see what's in front of us right here? This is, there's a ladder, a chair, bunch of orange leveling blocks, a couple of years. So it's obvious that someone is staying there. So you would not take that spot. And it's also obvious that it's someone that is off into town temporarily, not someone that's holding the site for many nights or trying to do something like that. It's just not happening. So that's a pretty common thing. That person is camped pretty much by themselves. There's no one else around them. So that's how they're holding their spot while they go either to the dump station or into town. Could somebody steal that stuff? Yeah. But I'll bet you anything, when I come back, they'll be back there and their stuff will be there. But that's how it's done. And you can see, anywhere along here that you see, you can camp. You wanted to? I'm going to pull over right here. You can camp right here. I don't know why you'd want to be at the intersection of these two kind of makeshift roads, but you could. You can park anywhere you want. The only rule is 15 feet away from other campers. That's the only rule. Park anywhere. You can legally park inside the wash. It would be an incredibly dumb thing to do, because we do get rainstorms, and the rainstorms in the mountain, and you could be in big trouble. Suddenly, a very dry-looking desert wash becomes a madly rushing river. You don't want to camp in a wash, not to mention all the little critters and everything that will be there. Mice and things like that, because they're going to be near vegetation. Now, I want you to see this guy that we're passing. He's going too fast, and see if you can guess why I think he's going too fast. He's going the speed limit, but he's going too fast because look at all that dust he's kicking up. And that is not a rule. That is a etiquette. When you're going by camps, other people's camps, where there's dry, and it's especially dry this year, go at a speed where you're not kicking up dust. And you can see it easily. You look in your side view, your rear view mirror. If you're not kicking up dust, I'm not. I'm going 6 miles per hour, and I'm not kicking up dust. Now, there are stretches like where there's no one camping where you can go, up to the 15-mile-an-hour speed limit. I wouldn't suggest it. It's a little fast on these bumpy dirt roads, but you could. And etiquette would not apply since there's no one anywhere near you for the dust, and the dust dissipates pretty quickly. So here we are going through what we call a wash. You see the vegetation. You see there's a little dip here, and then there's a little bit bigger dip here. Now, I could take my trailer through this dip very easily. I'd go slow, but I'd pull my trailer for that. Now, this second one is a little steeper. I could still do it, but I wouldn't. Gravity is not your friend in your trailer or your RV for your stuff and everything. But this is not a problem for most rigs to make it through. Just go really slow and know maybe some things are gonna fall over, or, hey, that's my friend Rich that just went by on his bike. I just ran into him at the mail service. I said, Rich, I used to see him almost every day last year, and he's parked still fairly near to where I am. But I see his camp, but I hadn't seen him at all for weeks. And then I ran into him at the mail thing, and there he is. And this is the line to get into the dump station. So that's a sign that it's getting busy. This is the first time I've seen a line. First time this season. Oh, well, he's already gone. He wouldn't have seen me. All right. Well, I'll catch up with him next time. But we're at the dumpsters here, and I'll be right back. So I thought I'd update you all on those of you that are interested in my adventures with heating my RV and my new my Empire heater that I got. I have the video that I did on heating my RV and all my trials of different things. It's over 30,000 views now. But my Empire ventless propane heater, I got my second 20-pound tank of propane. So I used up one completely, and then the other day before yesterday, I had to get it refilled. I'll be here 1 month on Thursday. So it was about $15 for the 20-pound tank, and I think I'll use a quarter of this one between now and Thursday at the most. So we're talking less than $20 for a month of heating. And if you missed it, I like it warmer than almost everyone I know. I want it 78 degrees when I'm sleeping. I want it warm when it's cold outside, and I want it warm in the morning. So it's keeping my place at around 78 to 80. Some of you are cringing. I know you are, but that's just, you want it the way you want it when you live in your house, right? And so that's pretty good that it's costing me $20 in fuel a month to maintain that. Imagine if I was like most people and liked it like 68, 65. it would probably be it'd probably half or less than that. But boy, I'm really impressed that I'm able to only use $20 worth of propane for a month of heating, and it's been cold, guys. It's been 40 degrees, a couple of days, 38 degrees. Now it will get colder in January, in a lot of February. It'll get into the 30s, so it probably won't. But if it costs $30 in those months, I'm still very, very happy and impressed. Another beautiful day in Quartzsite. Yeah, I mentioned that Dottie likes to ride in the car quite a bit, and she's usually pretty enthusiastic. But today she was like, I think you might have saw it on camera. She was sprinting towards the car. She really wanted to go for a ride, and I got her jumped in the car, and I realized I had taken her bed down, and all she had was a human seat. So I had to get the stuff and reconstruct her bed. Because when I take somebody into town, I take her bed down and people sit in the human seat. But she likes her bed with her blanket. Sorry, I've been quiet for so long. I'm just trying to connect my radio head here to my phone. And it's not, for some reason, it's CarPlay, and it's not automatically connecting to the Bluetooth. I have to go in now into Bluetooth on my phone and manually connect. I don't understand why. If someone is familiar with that and understands what may be going on there, I'd really appreciate you telling me what the answer might be for that. Tell you, I'm really loving this this camera view, having it outside the windshield. I'm not worried about dirty windshields or smudges or reflections, and it's just pure road view, which I know so many people like doing this, like watching this, like they're riding in the car with me. And even when it's like the repeated trip into Quartzsite, which I've done a dozen times since I've been here, people still like to see it. All in all, it's kind of boring between the entrance and Quartzsite, but you get to see how many rigs, the change in the number of rigs that are on either side of the road, like up here as we get up to La Posa North and La Posa West. And then you get to see how busy it is in Quartzsite. So the least favorite thing I'm going to do today is gas. So I'm going to get that out of the way first. I'm going to get gas, and then I'll go do laundry, and then we'll go to Coyote and get some. I think I'm going to do. I'm days away from being out, but I think I'll get ahead on doing Dottie's food. So I'll get 5 pounds of lean ground beef and a bunch of frozen vegetables. And this afternoon I'll cook all that up in the Instant Pot and vacuum seal it and freeze it. What do you think, Dottie? Does that sound like a good idea? She's looking at me with a yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Take care of my food. She's like, I'm always in favor of you making food for me. Now, if you're in town here, you want gas, there are differences in prices, and you can use one of those, what is that app that, hang on, let me see if I can see it. It's gas something. I don't remember what it is. And but there's a gasoline pricing app out there that you can download, and it'll tell you what the cheapest one is. Or you can drive around a little bit. It's not far to drive. There's only about 4 or 5 gas stations, 2 truck stop, 3. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna go a little out of my way because I'm gonna take you to the newest one, Terrible's. And if you're not, that's a little jarring if you're not familiar with that chain they're in. Definitely in Arizona and Nevada, they have big gas stations, convenience stores, and casinos. And it's called Terrible's. Pro tip: if you're staying in Pahrump, you may think the main drag there, the bigger casinos with their buffet deals are a good deal, but not as good as Terrible's Casino in Pahrump, which is off the beaten path a little bit, but that's where the locals go for the buffet and the meals because it's significantly less expensive and it's really, really good. So that's a pro tip for Pahrump. Now that guy that just passed with the Class A pulling a Jeep that looked fairly off-road capable, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like the idea of that. Because I love having my pickup truck here, but it's not 4-wheel drive. It's not really, other than, wide, flat, kind of fairly well-maintained dirt roads. I wouldn't take it off-road, going up into these mountains. But, if you got a Jeep like my friend Daryl has, he's got a Rubicon that I think is tricked out a little bit for, I don't know if that's stock, like the skid plates and stuff. They're big tires and everything on. I asked him if he had a lift, and he said no, but it's pretty high, very high clearance, very capable. And what an extra dimension of fun would it be to be able to drive up into the mountains like I did in that one day with him. That was fun. So you can see from driving, I made a left on Main Street here off 95, and I'm headed towards the edge of town here is where you can get on Interstate 10 and go to Blythe or Phoenix, or go the other way and go to Los Angeles. But it's Terrible's will be down on the right here, and they I believe last year was their first year here. Now, if you wanted to go to the Outback Pizza, you'd follow that guy, turn to the right, and go behind these buildings, and you would get to the parking for Outback Pizza. It's right there on the right. They have Wednesday nights, they have karaoke there at the Outback. I think it starts at 4, I believe. I think goes to 10. Past times 3 cafe restaurant, very great, a great restaurant. And then Terrible's is up here on the right. And that's where we'll get our gas today, just because I wanted to show you the new gas station. And unleaded gas is $2.85.9. I love it when they do the 9/10. So is it really $2.85? No, it's $2.86. I like it when they do like $2.99, $2.99 and 9/10 cents. So that's $3. Unless you're buying 1,000 gallons of gas, that's $3 a gallon, folks. Why? Does anybody know the original reason why they priced gas in tenth of cents? I would be interested in understanding the logic behind that. If there is logic other than some marketing scheme. So we're going to pull up here to pump 12. Now, I don't believe it hurts to keep your engine running, but I turn it off anyway. If you do 9/10, it's a little silly. Why are you doing 9/10? Do the full penny. This is a guy in a hurry. See how fast he's moving? He's late for something. Must not be retired. We're at 18 gallons. We're more than halfway there, but there's still, I bet it takes close to 30 gallons. It's a 36 gallon tank and it was down to an 8-foot tank. I'm gonna guess pretty close to 30 gallons. So we're at 20 gallons. We got a ways to go. We're at $60 already, $60. But sub less than $3 is pretty good. Hey, you remember when Newt Gingrich was running in the primaries for president? Like, God, that's got to be almost 20 years ago. He had his whole thing was $2 gas. He was promising $2 gas, which no president could fulfill that promise. There's just no way. But he was campaigning on $2 gas, and spoiler alert, it didn't work. But $2 gas. So we're in that neighborhood, right? We're 86 cents away from $2 gas. Yeah, he was out of there, in and out quick. And he had work stuff in the bed of his truck. I bet he's a working guy and he's late somewhere. And he's like, I gotta put gas in here and I'm not gonna make it to Blythe or wherever. And that did it. Replace nozzle. Want to make sure everything clears out. Do I want a receipt? No. Thank you. All right. You know, maybe I'm a little paranoid, but I like making sure the screen is clear for the next customer when finished, because I don't want it to be open so somebody could drive up and my credit card's still open. I don't know if that even happens. So we're gonna head to Main Street Laundry now. Isn't that exciting? So just a little tour coming east from the west end of town. We're coming east on Main Street. We got the jerky place, which I've never been, but there's the right where that green sign is, the ×3 restaurant. Really good restaurant. I've never had a bad meal there. There's the McDonald's on the right there, and use the app. Don't pay retail in that McDonald's. You're going to be shell shocked. There's the Pilot on the right. And I mentioned coming the other way. On the left here in this strip of buildings is Outback Pizza. Did you see that guy flip his hat? That was pretty good. That was good. So, and you have to, if you just saw that white pickup truck go in there, you go in the back and park in back to get out. Now, let me say this about pizza. I had said previously on here, I think the pizza is equivalent to between Outback and Silly Al's. And Cheryl said, Rob, I heard you say that, and I think you're nuts. He goes, Outback's okay, But really, it's so much better. She likes it so much better at Silly Al's. And I said, well, I don't, I'm not sure I see it. But we went to Silly Al's the other day, and I'm eating that pizza, and I go, you know what? She's not wrong. Here, Dollar General on the right. Then there's Big Market Hardware on the right. That's a real honest to goodness hardware store. Be careful when you go in there and buy. They don't take returns. So make sure you got what you got. Make sure you got the right thing. They don't process returns. If they do, it's a new policy. You see Moon Mountain Avenue is to the left here. That's where Moon Mountain Mail is. They're open 6 days a week, just abbreviated hours on Saturdays, like until noon. And then up here on the right, after the RV, this 88 Shades RV Park, that's a pretty popular RV park there, and I think it's called 88 Shades because they have something like 88 palm trees. Now, I'm thinking those palm trees don't cast all that much shade, but they do cast some, right? Justifies the name. Then we have another one with palm trees called Holiday Palms. Again, I hear good things about Holiday Palms as well. You'll see in there a lot of spots that have like big shade things built over them. Those are full-time people. They live there year round. And if you live here year round, oh, here's Silly Al's right up here on the right. Silly Al's Pizza. And the new Robin's Roost is Philly cheesesteaks. I haven't had them. I got to try one. And then over here on the right is the new Chamber of Commerce home. They share space with Sunset Sheds, the shed place. They share that with them. So that's the new chamber. And we just passed the post office on the left. Probably didn't see that. It's hard. The post office is hard as heck to see. Even when I deliberately go there, I often will pass it, even knowing where it is. On the left is a business called Quiet Times, and they used to do a mail service there that was just by the package. It was really super popular because people didn't have to buy a membership. You could get anything delivered there. It was inexpensive, good hours, and they tried to sell that business and they were unable to sell it, so it's just permanently closed. And we're turning into Main Street Laundromat here. And they have basics, biscuit and gravy, espresso. It's a nice little cafe. And the owner of this whole complex here, which is the laundry and an RV park and the little cafe, the owner I'd go in there, but they've left that door open. I don't even know whether they're... Oh, someone's pulling out, so we're good. We're good. We got a slot. We got a place. All right, Dottie, no dogs allowed in there. Sorry, no dogs allowed. But we'll turn up the AC a little. Make sure you got some good air going on you. And I won't be long. I'm just going to put this stuff, I'm talking to Dottie right now. I'm going to put this stuff in the machine and take a quick shower, and I'll come back out. I bet it's less than 15 minutes, okay? All right, we need my box with change. We need the dirty laundry. Take this. Okay, Dottie. All right, we're going. We got, this is my change thing. This is the, they do provide soap, but just a little, one of those little tiny mini bars. So I just have the body wash. But they have a washcloth and a towel and everything. And she looks like she got the new machines in. She did. Brand new machines. Um, they're $5.25, but they'll take twice the amount of stuff that top loaders did. So that the price makes perfect sense. Someone, you can see my money. Someone said, it's really, I got a comment, it's a terrible idea. Don't show your money on camera. Like, really? It's going to be like an interesting news flash to someone that I have cash in my pocket? That I have $20? Now I can see if I had $50,000 in my pocket, it'd be a really bad idea to show that.
I wriggled. I wriggled. We don't go camping over towards La Posa.
You're standing here. I'm going to go back and try and see if there's.
How you doing? No, it's not.
Hi.
It's not done. It's still working.
I got the executive suite, huh?
That's right.
Number one.
Take it easy.
There it is. All right. Now this time, before I mess things up, I'm going to give you a tour. So I need to remember that's for the key. As I actually, with this giant thing, I was like scratching my head wondering, where the hell is it? Where's the key? All right, so I'm gonna put the change in the pocket here, and then I'll give you the tour. All right, so we have a little bench here. We have a mirror, and so we got hooks to hang your clothes, a washcloth, a towel, and a little bit of shampoo and a teeny tiny little soap, which is why I brought my own, because look how small that is. And then here's the shower, and I'll give you an idea of the water pressure. Pretty good, huh? All right, and you can really see how clean, it's spotless. It's always spotless. So I will be right back after I'm done. Bye. Well, guess who's done? Me. I tell you, it's so worth $11. Nice pressure, very hot water. 20 minutes is more than enough time. I just sat, did everything, washed everything, and then just in there with the hot water going over me. And remember, it was 11:13 when I started the washing machine. It's 11:29, so plenty of time. And here's my key. I turn that in, and I'm done. Thank you. Got 8 minutes left. I'm so glad she got her new machines in. She was worried because they had done the bases incorrectly and they had to be re-engineered, and she had no idea how long it was going to take. And Here we are, back to the Dottie dog. There's my Dottie girl. I told you I'd be back soon. Pretty close to the 15 minutes. All right, I'm gonna turn this off and I'll turn it back on when I start the, I don't know. I'll start it back up later.
I love them all.
Well, here's another big advantage to this new head. This is YouTube playing, and I'm sitting, air conditioning's flowing, Dottie's here. I'm watching YouTube videos. Very nice. Parked, of course. Here we are at Coyote Fresh Market, and we're gonna get Dottie's food here. And as usual, anything else that we think looks good.
How can I help you?
5 pounds of the ground round, please.
Wrapped all together?
Yes.
Thank you for your-
Dog food.
We're training.
Oh, I see. I understood.
Getting people trained up for the season.
I totally understand that. I'm retired, so I got nowhere to go and nowhere to be.
I'm retired too. Can you tell?
Well, I work a day and a half a week.
Do you? Where do you work?
I work online.
Do you?
Yeah.
Over here, dear. I got bored. Came to work a year ago. I haven't left. Okay, I'm getting 5 pounds for this customer. So you.
She's probably pretty good at guessing.
Yes, she is.
With broken freezers, sadly. I hope they get them fixed. So we'll have to go by Roadrunner. Oh, you know, Ambulance Man was talking about Snowflake. He was going on and on about these snowflake rolls. I trust him. I bet they're pretty good. And I'm going to tilt the camera down because I don't want to get people on camera that don't want to be on camera. All right. So now we need to go by Roadrunner to get the vegetables. I could get canned, but you know, I think there's I'm going to sound like a salt freak or something, but
How much uneven?
I just warning you, I'm going to back out. So, okay. So here we are at Roadrunner Market, right down the street, a block away on the same street. And see if we have a little bit better luck here with the frozen veggies for Dottie's food. And we might run into something else we desperately need here. Who knows? We'll grab a basket just in case. Just in case. Here we are. See the nice produce they have here. Bread on the right. And they have the kind of butter I like. And it's always nice to have a spare one of these. So I love these things. And this is the kind of butter I use. Now to get to the frozen food, you kind of have to go to the back. It's back here. Ooh, we have peas and broccoli. Broccoli florets. Big thing of peas. That'll be just fine. Let's just checking to see what else they have available in the frozen foods. Look at this giant thing of White Castle sliders. 16 of them for 20 bucks. Then here they have some dairy stuff and ice cream. And I have ice cream at home, so I don't really need to get anything here. Anything else? I think I'm done. Only one little extra thing. And they got all kinds of booze and wine, sodas. Oh, and these things. Do I have one that looks good? I think I'm going to try the black cherry. Black cherry. And here's where you wait in line, and we'll turn it down so we're not recording people that don't want to be recorded. Done. Done, done, done. We're going to head back to camp. We'll have you check in one last time with the star, Dottie. Then we'll close this out. And there is the star of the show, Dottie Dog. Are you ready to go home? Okay. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Got a lot of footage here, so I'm gonna try to trim it down a little bit and kind of excise the boring parts. So thanks for watching. I'm very grateful. I'll see you tomorrow.